Hey everybody, Dark God here. This is a reply to 13th Wolfman's top 5 Stephen King movies. Just real quick. Number 5, Creepshow, anthology movie directed by George Romero. Has one of my favorite stories in it, The Crate. It's very H.P. Lovecraft feel to it. Just the whole expedition in the Arctic to get it. Just all in all, like, I mean, it has such good stories. The roach story, I mean, who doesn't hate roaches? Like, he's just so freaky and everything. I mean, the effects are a little dated. I mean, the whole body at the end, being entirely composed of roaches was kind of a little weak, but just a good movie, fun movie to watch from the 80s. And the sequel is actually not bad. The Raft is a cool story in the sequel. Number 4, The Mist, Frank Darabont. The black and white version is awesome. Just feels like an old sci-fi movie, and the ending is just such a Twilight Zone kick in the gut ending. Has cool CGI effects that actually work, actually look good, actually look decent. A great cast of characters. You see a lot of Walking Dead cast members on the show, obviously, because Frank Darabont used them on Walking Dead after working with them. Number 3, Christine. Christine, I think, is so underrated. John Carpenter is my favorite director ever, and I think Christine's one of his underrated films. I mean, obviously you're gonna talk about his movies like Halloween and everything, but Christine was just it's just vintage Carpenter. It's got that awesome score. It's just got the cool visuals. I mean, like the scene when Christine's on fire, just chasing down the guy, and it's just that synth score by Carpenter, just that doom, 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 doom. It just goes together. And this was when he was firing on all cylinders. This was, there was a 7-year stretch there where I'll argue who's the best director on the planet, and Christine was in that stretch. Just excellent film. Number 2, Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. I know it deviates from Stephen King's book a lot, but I think what Kubrick did with it made it better. The original source material is excellent. It's creepy as all could be, but he just did things with it that just made it even better. I mean, it's weird, but when you get two guys, I guess, that are just masters of both their crafts, working off the same material, and one guy can actually work on top of the other, it just made it so much better. It's just so freaky, and all the hidden meetings. The documentary that Room 223, I think it is, that goes into it all, like what the hidden meetings are. Some of them are bonkers, but I mean, it is cool to think that there might be hidden meetings in that movie. And number 1 for me is another Frank Darabont movie, Shawshank Redemption. I mean, I don't think it's the best film of all time, but there are a lot of people out there who do say it is the best film of all time. It is. I mean, it's the highest rated film on IMDb. It has such a great cast, just so fluid and so dynamic on all fronts. Just even like supporting characters, just everybody, it does so good in that movie. And I mean, I mean, I know it's kind of being a little cheap there. It's not an actual Stephen King movie, but I mean, he did write it. It's just under his alias. But for a prison movie taking place in the 50s, just wonderfully acted. Tim Robbins is awesome in it. I don't even know what else to say. It's just an excellent movie. That's my top